Okay, so this is the third of 3 videos that I'm looking at for as we start talking about sets, and that deals with interval notation. So I am assuming that by the time you come to me, you're pretty comfortable with interval notation. Say I've got, this is going to go from 2 to 6. I don't know, I'm just making something up. If these were open circles, and we're looking at this, what you've done before is you would have said that this is the set from 2 to 6, which is fine, but IB likes to be weird, and they will, well, hang on, I'll tell you what IB does in a second. If I have this, where I go from 2 to 6, here's that line 6, and I color them in, and I'm looking at all of this right here, you've seen 2 to 6. Life is good. Well, and IB uses this notation, no problem. But IB likes to say in this one that it's not including 2, and so they turn this little bracket around, and they will write this, 2 to 6, and they'll do that. And they're saying that 2 and 6 are included here, 2 and 6 are not included here. So, sorry. If you see this sort of notation, you don't have to write it if it weirds you out, which it probably will. You don't have to write it, but you do have to be able to interpret it when you see it. So this is interval notation right here. And so IB would do something if you've got like, okay, here's 26, and we want to go to infinity. We'll include 26. They would say 26, infinity, and then they would turn that around. And so it's weird, but there you go. You can also use set notation, which we've already started talking about. This is the set x such that 2 is less than x is less than 6. And this would be the set x. Oh, sometimes you can see both. Such that sometimes it's a colon, sometimes it's a line. It means the same thing. Such that 2 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 6. Down here we would say this is the set x such that x is greater than or equal to 26. So that's looking at interval notation and set notation. Being aware, of course, what these little brackets mean. You don't have to write them. IB will know what you mean here, but you might see problems where it looks like that. So I want you to be familiar with it. All right, good luck.